You know, I've been really getting into the Frutiger Aero vibe as of late. If you clicked on this, I assume you know what Frutiger Aero is, but just in case, Frutiger Aero is a maximalist art style from the early 2000s that heavily uses elements such as chrome, lens flare, water, saturated greens and blues, tropical fish and plants, and an overall sense of a technologically advanced and healthy society that is in balance with nature. The term the internet has coined as of late to describe it is the future we were promised. You know, back when we thought technology would actually help us and the planet, but instead every year that passes makes Uncle Ted look just a little more right about what he was saying. Now I'm sure you've probably been beaten over the head with the whole, the source engine is super creepy and liminal, dude. Like, yeah, it is, and I love it. But I was curious to see how the Frutiger Aero vibe kind of translates into the source engine, early 2000s and all. And while there wasn't really a huge selection of maps, there are a few that are specifically made to fit this vibe, so let's go check them out. I saw this one. I think this one was pretty new. It has the name here at the beginning, GM Area Pools. This is my favorite for sure, because I mean, look at the spawn room. God, it looks like my wallpaper on my second monitor. Something about painted skies, like ones that you can clearly see are on a roof. I don't know, it creates some ethereal feeling for me. I don't really get it. Reminds me of my childhood. The mall around here, the food court, had a giant skylight in the middle, and all around these arched ceilings, there was like a painted sky with clouds on top, you know, like the intro to Toy Story, and it just always evokes this memory of me of a child going to the food court and looking up, eating Chick-fil-A, seeing this faux sky next to the skylight. We gotta go down this tunnel to progress. Wow. Just taking it all in. I kind of briefly looked at this map earlier, and I noticed that although it's really Frutiger Aero, it's also a little liminal at the same time. Kind of a a crossing of giants, of titans, if you would. What is this? This is like what do they call it now? What are all the kids raving about? What's it called? Analog horror? This seems like some analog horror thing. I don't know. I've never looked at it. Buildings with really high ceilings make me feel something. I guess it does. It kind of reminds you of your childhood, because when you're a child, every building seems like it's really tall because you're so small. Then as you grow older, they don't seem as special anymore. But you kind of get that feeling when you go to buildings like this that are still so high. You know, that kind of reminds me when I was a child. There's a park over here, and they have these row of trees. There's like old growth trees, the only old growth trees you can find around here. As a child, I remember looking up at them, and they felt like redwoods, you know, giant redwoods. But now, when I walk past them, they're still tall. They're still old growth, but it's just not quite the same, you know? That magical feeling. So what is this? Is like a flooded locker room? What's going on in here? This is very interesting architecture. There's like blocks or something. Oh, something about this soft lighting with the hedges and the water. Ooh. What is it about this sort of pool room type thing? Is it childhood memories of going to like to public pools and a water park, an indoor water park? I feel like as a kid, I got taken on field trips or to places like this, where there was just like a giant concrete building with like slides. There's like a ball pit here. Oh, look at that. There's some lore goofballs. There's definitely a non-zero amount of urine in this. Vents and a duct. Can I get up here? Oh yeah. Ooh. Purple lighting at the end of this tunnel. Ooh. Soft, kind of like UV light. Ooh, this is nice. Damn. Like, I forgot. I've seen the videos of it. It's like a subterranean noise cancellation chamber or something that's like full of water. Something about that puts these strange, alien, and yet familiar feelings in me at the same time. It's strange. I don't know how to describe it. Something about like a pool being in an enclosed space underground. Oh wow. The way this soft purple lighting kind of flows with the really angular room, it just like, ooh, the lighting is so smooth. That's another giant ball pit. Oh, I see. There's so much piss in these, I can't even get down into them. What the hell? What? It's like a liquid. Ball pit liquid. Silly goobs. Man, I love these goobers, man.
Hey, yo, I love goobers.
Oh, the lures, these things are alive, these balls. Are they gonna eat me? Oh, no. Okay. Look at this place. The flowing ball pit. Oh. Oh, okay. Look at this. Look at this view, and that's a creepy-ass hallway. God. Well, there's a second floor to that. We'll have to check out the court. Hold on. How do you, yeah, I think... Ah, here we go. There's a staircase. It was right here this whole time. The second level of this, like, court. Oh, look at this. Ball. This guy likes balls. PS2-ass tree. What is this? Oh, a chisel. Oh, someone's out here chiseling balls. Hmm? Just look at all, like, the ventilation work up here. That is something else. Man. Ooh, this is a cozy little room. It doesn't... Besides the green, it doesn't feel very Frutiger, but it's very cozy. Hmm. Oh, what the hell? Interplanetary Cuisine Restaurant? So this is it like a food court? Was I right at the beginning? Does anyone else think of food courts when they think of these type of places? Damn. That looked like everything that was on here. This is a cool map. Damn. Right, so obviously there had to be a construct, and I believe there is a flat grass version of this, right? It's kind of like Rule 34 of the internet, you know? If it exists on the internet, there's one of it. If it exists, there is a GM construct variant of it on the Garry's Mod Workshop. So I don't think there's much to this one, really. I think it's kind of just a nice saturated construct with a different skybox. Is that the Paris Archway or whatever it's called? I don't feel like that fits there. Well, anyway, some bubbles. Ooh, we can kind of hear it. Wait. It's all bubbly. Oh, that kind of reminds me of SpongeBob. SpongeBob, the original seasons of SpongeBob kind of evoke this same feeling in me, the sort of that Frutiger Aero vibe. Probably just another thing from the early 2000s. When did SpongeBob even air? Okay, the first SpongeBob's aired in 1999, but like, come on. Essentially early 2000s, so it kind of fits in that that same vibe of like tropical, saturated greens and blues. I feel like we have to check out the dark room, because... No, there's nothing special in here, okay. Oh yeah, oh, got the Windows XP background. You know, I completely forgot that I was Half-Life 1 Ryan Gosling. I drive. Alright, yeah, that's literally about all this map has to offer. So, I guess this is a good time to show this UI, though. Look at this beautiful, this Frutiger Aero-like UI. God, it just reminds me of the Xbox 360 days. Oh, I just want to go back. I love this gradient, this color. I even got it on my tool gun, too. That was a separate thing, but... And just while we're at it, I might as well just hop on this map, since there's not a lot to it as well. It's just a more saturated flat grass with the same skybox. I guess we could check the little room over here. There's just no doll. That's it. But he kept the room, and he recolored it. So, yeah, but anyway. Alright, this one was called Frutiger Lobby, and already spawning in, like, oh, just brings me back to, like, old, like, Windows, Apple stores, just, like, old tech stores. They used to look like this. You know, they used to look nice. And there we are, the painted sky again. This seems to be a pretty common theme here, is painted skies on ceilings. Here we have, there's tropical fish, but they don't seem very alive. Well, lots of bubbles. The bubble motif continually reappears, it seems. If we step outside, though... Oh. I hate these... Ugh, disgusting-ass clouds, but... Look at these! These are very strange, like, abstract... minimalist trees. What is this? Don't know if I'm a huge fan of that. There's some spires with some bubbles on them. It looks like when Saitama caught that huge sword in the latest One Punch Man manga. I don't know what to make of that. There's a water tower. Are water towers Frutiger Aero? No, there's just... Okay. It's a bit of sand. Well, that's the whole map, isn't it? I really love this area. Really brings me back to those old, like, electronic stores or whatnot. The outside, is a little lackluster. Alright, next one then. Ooh, Alrighty, this one's got a little bit of music to it. It's the same two fish flying around that were in that fish tank. Okay, I think the same guy made this one. What is that? What the hell is this thing? Oh. It just plays like compilations of Frutiger Aero images. Oh, look at that. This 360p ass video. That really is. That's what this is. Liminal spaces, backrooms, etc. That's like nostalgia for the 90s. Frutiger Aero is nostalgia for the 2000s. That's what this is, isn't it? That's all it is. What's the nostalgic style going to be for the 2010s, huh? Oh god, are people in the future going to be nostalgic for the minimalism of the 2020s? Can you actually go in any of these buildings, or I'm going to assume not. Yeah, no. And this same image, has the same guy made the last 3 maps, by the way? This same image, just in the skybox. You can clearly see that it's a PNG. That's kind of cool. Then next one. Alright, this one was just called Area World. Oh, what the? Ooh. What is? Interesting. What? Is this it? Don't tell me this is it. What? Am I stuck in here? What the? Oh. That startled me a little, I won't lie. Oh wow, okay. Look at the store! This is a store? Look at this shit. This is the size of like my room. What do we got? Random JRPG. I don't know. I don't know. Cool skyscrapers. They're kind of, the skyscraper is shaped like the old Windows logo where it used to curve like that, you know, like a flag. I'm noticing a trend of there really not being many to these other maps besides that first one, which was really in depth. But I mean, all right, let's go to the next one. Okay, I actually got this one working. I had to turn the lighting down to low definition rendering or LDR. I have no idea. Never had to do that before in Garry's mod, so. But oh, I think perhaps it might have been worth it. Look at this place. Look at these little egg chairs. Ooh. I remember when all sorts of places used to have these. They're like egg chairs. This one seems so quiet now in comparison. Man. I love that all of these, they just look like an old Apple store or like Windows store. Those blueberries, nice. What is that? Is that supposed to be a smoke cloud, or is that a giant like splooge stain on the skybox? Look at that. Just the Windows logo on the ceiling. All right. I love though it has that effect where you can see the edges of the skybox. Like a painted on sky. I like that. The only problem is the image is a little grainy. Look at this giant thing over here. What is this? Or hold on, let me look at these other buildings. I don't know if they're just identical or what. Yeah, all of these buildings are identical to one another. All right, let's go see what the main attraction is. Like a giant blueberry, some juice coming out. Oh, is it supposed to be like water coming out of a I don't know, something? A giant bubble? What is this? What is this supposed to be? This giant, like, I don't know, globe? Water coming out of it? That's every damn map now. Every Frutiger Aero map. The only ones... There are some others that aren't, you know, they weren't made with the intention of fitting the vibe, but they do kind of evoke the feeling just by nature of being, like, tropical or having really saturated greens and blues, you know, etc. Maybe I'll check those out in the future, but this is every map I could find on the workshop that related to this. So, I mean, all right. I guess that's kind of it for this one.